Is it trouble living with such a noisy roommate? Sliders are in. It's ready, presumably in the next 10 minutes, to be pulled like a tooth. And this rig can back straight into the hole. Red pearl going away. Ailing beamer staying. I'm supposed to drive the pearl up, drive the rental back, pick up the van, and bring it back 5th, 6th, 7th September, something like that. Then it'll be sweeping. Then it'll be chopping the weeds. Then the great reorganization can begin for real. Sangre de Cristo, Blood of Christ Mountains, at dusk. Another almost as impressive mountain range whose name I'm not recalling right now, but that's over toward Ojo Caliente. Big broad valley in between, which contains Santa Fe. And after that, it's 390 miles more, all the way on up to Denver, which is our northern terminus for this trip. So the spookster goes up to the front desk and says, "How many cats you got?" She says, 2. And the lady was nice and she said, "Well, we'll just charge you for 1. I don't know.
Careful, there's cats. Tripod, come here.
I don't know if she'd have been quite as nice.
Okay.
If she'd known what we were really up to.
Okay.
Las Vegas, New Mexico. Not an official review, but you can see it's quiet. That's part of why. It would be my second choice as a town to live in full time. I have always liked me some Trinidad. Today's a very quick stop. I-25 northbound Colorado, mile marker 28. About 70 miles out of Pueblo. 188 to Denver according to the old GPS. This is starting to look much more like familiar territory. At one point, we both lived in Pueblo. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be back. It's not home. It never was and it never will be. But it's very pretty Tierra. The work in the Denver, she is done. And for a reward, we get sunflowers, flat irons, dry thistle, worth it. Broomfield, Colorado. The room is nice enough. I imagine that most people in my life would consider this a fairly wonderful place. I consider it kind of an atrocity. When we lived here 30 years ago, there was literally nothing here. Maybe a couple of farms, grass-covered hills. But in the intervening years, it's completely built up, built out, way back out there. There's some kind of business park, technology park called Interlochen. And around the large space that is Interlochen proper, there's motels and motels and motels. A few blocks more that way, there's shopping that absolutely matches the hotels. You have to drive quite a ways to find a gas station or a convenience market or anything normal to modern America. This is a place of air ops. This is a place of flight crews. And while it is true that if you try real hard, you can get a view of the beautiful Rocky Mountains, for the most part, it's the worst kind of suburban wasteland that there is. The natural habitat of the PMC. The best parking reserved for the Diamond members. And the Tesla owners. Of course we've got bike racks. Of course they are devoid of bikes. This here is modern America. I'm not a fan. The sound of inflation. Longmont, Colorado. It is a holiday. It is beautiful. It is America. It is not for me. At least here I can see the appeal. All right then. So we're through the hell of Broomfield, through the nice suburbia, of Longmont, and now we're downtown Lodo, Denver. This is way more my speed. This is one of the branches of a small chain called the Blue Sparrow Coffee, and the coffee is predictably excellent. All right. Just taking a moment to catch up and fill in. The previous clip was at so we were at the Blue Sparrow Cafe, probably a newer, smaller one, that was right down in lower downtown Denver, just up the street from Coors Field. And before that, we were probably at the original Blue Sparrow Cafe, which was closed due to air conditioning issues. That was north, maybe east of downtown, 20 blocks or so, in a much rougher, semi-industrial, semi-residential neighborhood that I preferred most of all to everything that we saw today. So no footage of that. But that would be my pick of places to live in the Denver area. Also probably pretty inexpensive, relatively speaking. And then we went downtown, and after downtown, which you saw the clip of briefly, we went to Boulder. And in Boulder, the one place we really stopped was Lucky's Market, which was freaking amazing. Puts natural grocers, Sprouts, even Whole Foods to shame in terms of their selection and the quality of their stuff. It was amazing. I saw Rancho Gordo beans there being sold at retail. And now we are back out in Longmont, suburban Longmont by the lake. And I'm sitting out in the backyard. All the girls are inside finishing dinner prep. It's possible that I might end up here for a while. Much more likely is that this will be the one place I come besides Silver City, besides Holbrook, on trips. If I do end up here on my own, I will look seriously at that above downtown, lofty industrial area. It's probably where a lot of those $1,000 apartments are, a number which seems extravagantly high to me, even though it's probably the cheapest thing around, near to a big city. Anyway, it's all a topic for another show. Tomorrow I'm back on the road. I'll probably touch base with you in Monarch.